For Comedy Hype News, I'm Symphony Thompson. Yesterday, Kevin Hart would make yet another appearance on Cenat's live stream, this time along with comedian Drewski. The stream would end up breaking Twitch's viewership record, hitting over 720,000 viewers on the live alone, not including the playback. Despite the record-breaking numbers, some online users seem to have a problem with Hart joining in on Cenat and Drewski's antics, claiming the recent Mark Twain Prize winner is too old. One online user would say, "I know this genre of entertainment is not for me, but I'm struggling to see how it's for anybody, and Kevin Hart way too old to be involved." But why is Kevin Hart spending the night with these young people? Kevin Hart should be above this. Plus, he's too dang old for this. Joining me on this topic is our very own Danielle Miller to dive into why people find this inappropriate.
Kevin! Wake up, Kevin! Wake up, Kevin! Wake up! Hey, man! Oh, shit.
Now, Danielle, I don't know. I see people saying a lot of different things. I want to read some of those comments again for you. And then I want to get your reaction because, I don't know. We'll see. So here's what one user said. They said, "I know this genre of entertainment is not for me, but I'm struggling to see how it's for anybody. And Kevin Hart is way too old to be involved." Another user said, "I feel like Kevin Hart too effing old. B, you almost 50 with hanging with young ninjas." A lot of words I can't say, Danielle. But pretty much a lot of people feel like Kevin Hart is too old to do this. What was your reaction when you saw some of these clips of this stream?
Sorry, that was my reaction to the tweet. When I saw the stream, it was funny. Like, it made me laugh. It made me overjoyed. Is that a thing? Overjoyed for Kai. Because as a young kid, you having all these celebrities come on your platform is a big deal, you know? And especially Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart is one of the biggest comedians out there. And then you see Kevin Hart coming there, and you can tell how excited they are. And it looks to me like they can breathe a sigh of relief when they come there, and they can just like clown out, you know?
Yeah, honestly, Danielle, same thing. When I saw it, it was playful, it was fun. Obviously, I did not watch the whole stream, but just the clips. Like, I'm a big kid myself. You know, I never want to be too old to where I can't still have a good time and have fun and do silly things. So when I saw it, it was just like, you know, being able to see the kid in them kind of come alive. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was fun for me to watch. But obviously, there are some people on the other end of this, and I would say that you and I agree. So I want to speak to that as well. First, let me ask you, at any point, did your mind think that this was inappropriate? Do you agree with people that, you know, Kevin Hart is too old and that this is inappropriate for him to be in this situation?
Honestly, it did cross my mind in terms of why Kevin Hart isn't with his wife. But then that's the programming that we have, where we're not used to seeing people so happy that are our own skin color. So we have to deprogram ourselves from that and actually come to the conclusion that this is a business transaction for them as well. This is like a skit. This is like SNL. This is like a comedy show, but on a different platform in a different way in this century for these younger, this next generation to digest it. And also for some of us too, we need to stop taking ourselves so seriously. Like, we really need to start having fun. And this is one of the ways that it is being able to be done. And for me, I think if it was like Kevin Hart inviting Kai over to his personal house, or Kevin going over to Kai's personal house without the camera, without the platform, I would call that weird. But for Kevin Hart, this is on brand. This is like guys having fun.
Yeah, and I think there was one comment that I read that said, "I know this genre of entertainment is not for me." I think that's absolutely right. This genre of entertainment is not. Kai is what, I think 22, so he has his audience that, you know, who actively watch, and a lot of these people that are commenting probably have never watched, you know, any of Kai's stuff, haven't watched a full stream, so they're not familiar with exactly what's happening. They're just taking the clips and responding to it. But again, Danielle, because you and I agree, you know, I don't want to discard, you know, the thoughts of other people that may not agree with where we are, where it's like, hey, it's fun. Why do you think people feel that it's inappropriate? And I know you kind of mentioned it a little bit, but is there anything more why you feel like, people think it's inappropriate that he had a sleepover, on Kai's platform with Drewski, and there were other men there as well?
For me, the only thing that I can think about is the way that we are conditioned to think by taking ourselves so seriously, looking at his age solely and not looking at the business perspective of it, the way that we're taught to be better. But that's just my opinion. I also want to know from persons as well why some people might feel like it's inappropriate. Because for me, let me say this. If it was Will Smith on the platform, I'd be like, what's going on with Will? Why he there? Because that's not Will's brand. But for Kevin Hart, from Soul Plane to now, this is Kevin Hart. This is on brand for him. So I didn't question it at all. So I have to ask persons out there, like, if you do feel like it's inappropriate, then let us know why you think that it's inappropriate. Because I'm trying to, other than those reasons that I gave, why else would it be? Why else would persons feel that way?
Yeah, I will say, I don't know if Will Smith was on it, because we've seen Will Smith in a different light when he started doing all those courageous things where he's like jumping off the mountains, where he's just more playful. You kind of see him doing a lot of these transitions. I don't know if I would feel weird about Will Smith. Maybe if like a Denzel Washington went, I'd be like, now, Denzel, you're always so serious, so seeing him there would definitely, but I still wouldn't, deem it as inappropriate in a sense of, he's this age, he's that age. For me, I think it's probably the word sleepover, because when you think of sleepover, you think of more intimate, you think of, it's not as, I guess, open form as if they were like, oh, they went camping. I feel like people would have no problem if the word camping was put in, but I think because it's how intimate the word sleepover can be, that people are reading it wrong. But I don't know. I had a good time watching the clips. Even the clip that we watched before the show, I was like smiling the whole time. Like, it's just a good time, and they're doing it. Like you said, it's business. Obviously, Kai has a platform where he gets millions of views. They broke the record of Twitch. So it's showing that obviously there's a transaction taking place. And like you said, I think a lot of people don't look at it that way, and they're just kind of wanting to comment on something.
I also think that if Kevin may have had a history with younger people, then I would feel like, okay, why you here? Like, this is inappropriate. But, he clean, and then I was also thinking about, too, the fact that he has kids that are close. I don't think it's kids that are close to Kai. I think they're still teenagers or whatever, but look at them. They might be thinking like dad's cool, or they might think like, dad. But, I think that all of that too is going through your mind.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree with you, Danielle. Well, I want to say congratulations to Kai. Like I said, they hit over 720,000 viewers on their live alone, not even including the playback. So congratulations to him. I know that's a big deal, and his platforms continue to grow. I've never seen a full live stream, but the clips I do see, sometimes they are funny. So congratulations to him. And again, thank you, Danielle, for joining me on this topic. But you heard from us. Now we want to hear from you in the comments below. What are your thoughts? Why do you think people feel that it's inappropriate for Kevin Hart to join Cenat on his live stream? For Comedy Hype News, I'm Symphony Thompson.